Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Redcat MT18. This is a 1/18 scale monster truck, new from Redcat for 2024. And we got the Edelbrock livery on it. And gotta say, guys, hope you're catching the theme that we're putting down here. Small. A lot of small RCs have been dropped on the channel since I came back, and you guys are seeing the theme, small scale. Really trying to push a lot of these cool RCs on the channel, especially in the winter months. Something smaller to play around, putt around the house, putt around outside, really get to enjoy them. But this is a brushed RC, comes with everything in the box except for the batteries for the controller. We're looking at a 2S LiPo 570 mAh. Also has a USB charger for that LiPo pack, a 4-kilogram servo. The body hinges in the front, but you clip it off in the rear. The cool thing about this truck, it also has the capabilities of doing 4-wheel steer. Now, it does not come with the servo for the rear, but it's an easy install, and they also provide you with the servo horn for it. I'm not even going to hold you guys long. Let's get this thing out of the box and see what it's all about. What I'm also going to do on this video is we're going to do some size comparisons to some of the other smaller 1/18, 1/24 scale monster trucks that I have on the channel, so you guys can see what a size comparison to the truck is. Ooh. Oh yeah, guys. That's a nice piece of kit. Wow, I thought I was not gonna like these blocky style tires on here, that I picked up a set of tires knowing that this was coming down. But wow, these shocks are oil filled and they feel really good. This truck feels good. It feels really good. But let's see what else we got in the box. So we got that Fly Sky transmitter, has all the trim settings that you're going to need, steering trim, throttle trim, dual rates, everything in there, power on and off, bind, you name it, it's in here. It's a rebranded Fly Sky transmitter, plastic steering wheel, very smooth throttle. We have 4 channels to this, so there's a, 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here. Takes your 4 AA's down at the bottom. This you will need to supply. You will need to supply your 4 AA's for the transmitter. But it's a simple pull up, and there you go. A very basic starting manual. It looks like it has a QR code, probably to get more details on the truck, but yeah, this is all you get. Quite a bit of plastic bits in here. I'm seeing body posts and things like that, maybe if you want to change up the body. Some rubber O-rings and some other parts in there. And the USB charger for the LiPo battery. And that's it, guys, no tools. And here we are with the truck. As I mentioned, it hinges in the front, but how you take it off is going to be in the rear, and hopefully you guys caught that. There's this latch, you turn it, pull it up, and there it is. You can actually take the body off completely. And you're seeing that nice Edelbrock Racing body. Oh, this thing looks so sweet. Yeah, looks really good. Looks really good. And you guys can see the hinge right here, the locking system in the rear. Body feels nice and heavy. A lot of decals, a little bit of imperfection, but guess what? It's a monster truck. We're not talking about something prissy like an on-road car. Looks good. We got a nice molded grille here, molded Redcat in the rear. And that's really just to support the latching system in the rear and also the hinge in the front. Now the truck, if you're looking where the LiPo is, there it is. It's already tucked in on the truck. I mentioned earlier these coil-over, oil-filled shocks, and they do have an anodized, and hopefully that's coming up on the camera, they do have an anodized cap to it. So you have an anodized aluminum cap. These wheels have foam. Oh my gosh, I love when companies go the extra mile and they give you these wheels with foams in them. Oh, that servo in the front is so butter smooth. The rear, it's locked out, but you can clearly see where the servo in the rear would actually be mounted. You have the 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. Tucked in here is a 180. Now, these axles in the front and also in the rear, they're composite, but it has metal gears in there, and also there's ball bearings throughout this RC. It's a 4-link suspension in the front and a 4-link suspension in the rear. These drive shafts are actually metal. Can you believe it at this price point? This is insane. Oh, don't tell me that. Yep. Diffs are unlocked. And it looks like the center is locked. So it looks like the front and rear diffs are open. You're gonna love that. I find like these monster trucks, they perform better when they are. And this has a true monster truck frame chassis. And it's metal, guys. A metal frame chassis that we got on this truck as well. I like it. I truly like this. Redcat, you knocked it out of the box again. And guys, I'll have a link in the description if you're looking for this truck on the Redcat website. Let me bring out some other trucks so you guys can see some size comparisons. But I like what I'm seeing with this truck. The only concern I have with the MT18, it's not quite 18. We're gonna try to find out what the size is, but 18 is not it. This is my TRX4MT. Now, this was originally a high trail truck, and when they first came out with the Chevy version, I was waiting for them to release the Ford, and when I saw the high trail, this was the first thing I was going to do. So I actually built this before Traxxas actually came out with a monster truck. These decals, I actually had ordered them up. Everything is, you know, there's a video for this truck. Everything is on the video for this truck. We're going to talk more about the Redcat. This is a true 18 scale monster truck. The wheelbase is a hair shorter than 18th scale, a true 18 scale monster truck, just to give you guys an idea. Width-wise, I'm running some big meats and some extenders, so that's going to look a little wider on this truck. Yeah, this truck is actually even wider than the stock TRX4MT. So now that's the FMS MT24. 24. I also have a full video of this, running videos of this truck. Check it out if you get a chance, guys. I do have links to this truck as well. And I'll try to put all the links to all the trucks that I'm showing in the video in the description too. This brushed super quick. And just to give you guys size comparisons, there we are. Look at that. Are we not calling this more of a 24th scale than 18? Right? 24th scale monster truck. Not fair, but let's bring out the Redcat crawler, the 18th scale one. And yeah, same size. Definitely lower ride height. But if you guys have seen the video that I had with this, but yeah, this is also what they're calling 18 scale. In the crawler world, yeah, somewhat. But when we're talking about monster trucks, we want that bigger when we're talking 18. This should be about the same size. Yeah, same. My truck's a little bit more hooked up to the 9s. We're not really here to talk about this truck, but you want to know more about it, I have a video of this. Definitely one of my good finds for the holidays. Depending on when you're watching this video, we're probably past the holidays at that point, or getting close to being past the holidays, but great find, guys, and I'll also put a link on this truck in the description below. Now, when most people talk about a monster truck, we're probably thinking of the Son of a Digger from Losi. And yes, this thing is a beast. And yeah, this is clearly a bigger truck. We all know that. You know, there's no sense in doing that. You see how big it is. But I'll give you guys an idea of the wheelbase again. There we go. Give you guys an idea of that wheelbase. Of my minis, this is probably the biggest one, but the Traxxas is not too far off from the son of a digger. If you're looking for something, this is probably going to be the king of the class, and everyone tries to benchmark or try to compare itself to this truck, because this truck was done well. I have one more truck to show you guys, and then we're going to wrap this video up. The FMS, I think they call it the Smasher. This is the first iteration of it. They got several different iterations of this truck, but when I bought it, this was the first one, and I believe it was called Max Smasher at the time. As I said, that name has changed so many different times. This truck, if you guys haven't been watching the channel or you're new to the channel, welcome. But this truck, I did a lot of work to it. So there's a video that shows everything that I did on this truck. You know, paint the bed, sticker bombed it up, put the open diff in the front, open diff in the rear. And for those of you that are now new to the channel or did not catch that video, yeah, I got rear steer. And that was things that I did to the truck when I first got it. I wanted this truck to be hooked up to the nines. I also got the more powerful motor from FMS thrown in here as well. So this truck's got a little bit more giddy up, a lot of power to do backflips, moonwalk, pops, wheelies, does everything you want it to do. Size-wise, give you guys an idea of what that looks like. 24th scale. Keep that in mind. Once again, here we are. FMS, the independent front and rear suspension model, and this one, same size, 24th scale compared to the Redcat, which is saying it's 18, but it's more, looks like it's coming in more at 24. Doesn't say anything negative against the truck. It's just that the size is going to be a lot smaller than if you're expecting it to be 18 scale in the size of like the Traxxas or the Son of a Digger or the Grave Digger. Since this truck has been out for some time, I have seen some videos on this truck. A lot of guys are running this on 3S with no real issues. I think that's where I'm going to try to run it for the first time. Throw a 3S pack in this and see how it performs. I think that once I see how it performs with 3S, then I'll determine what I want to do with it afterwards. I'm not going to start calling out that I'd like to see this with a different power system, maybe a different speed controller.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
But we're going to leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for the latest posts of the channel. This is Redcat RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.